Oh, that's good. Okay. So I think the beginning is good. The voice or the sound is good. And we can begin the streaming now. So guys, thank you very much for coming, and thank you very much for waiting so long. It could be like, what is the time now? It's 19. We have lost 19 minutes. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Okay. So I welcome all the people or all the students and all the viewers here. Thank you very much for coming. So the subject of today is how to follow the stock market. This is a big subject, okay? And if I can tell you that following the stock market is more than 50% of your trading, okay? It means the tools that you should use is more than 50%. It could be 60, 70, 80% sometimes it is 90%. Okay? Without all the strategies that you are doing, without everything that you know about trading, about investing, about whatever you think is very important, above what you hear about analysts, about the economists, about the people, what they say, if you know how to follow the stock market, you can make money easily. Okay? And this is the part that it is so hard to teach. Because the people, they want easy fix. It means something that you don't risk anything. Just tell me, okay, today, tell me when should I buy, when should I sell? As if some people have this kind of button and they can start and end and make money without any risk. This, I'm not saying this is stupid, but this is hard to believe. So, in order to get to the market, to understand how it works, okay, you should follow the benchmark. Now, the benchmark, for me, for example, I use always I use Dow Jones. I can use S&P 500 or Russell 2000, but Dow Jones gives you the general market. What's going on to the market? Okay? So, if you see advanced trader. You are the first to come here and you are the first to ask questions. So don't worry. When I begin as usual. I begin answering the first, the second, the third, and I go on. Okay? But right now, understand what I'm doing right now. Okay? I'm trying to explain, to give you the lesson first. I should not answer any question. Because if I begin to answer a question, I can't do the lesson. Okay? So, advanced trader, you say, please try to follow up with questions because it is important to keep discussion fair. Listen, the first hour, I am not discussing with anyone here. Okay? So, just ask your question. If you are the first, you will be answered the first. Okay? And then we have other questions. I will answer them all. Don't worry. I have time. I am with you guys. I am not going to leave until I finish all the questions. As always, we have been doing this 2 years or 3 years live. And you know me. I don't leave people asking questions and then I leave. Okay? So don't worry about it. No. But right now, I should just highlight what is this to follow the stock market? What does it mean? Okay? So it needs some explanation. Now, when I explain, If you have a question, just ask questions right away. But I would not answer you now, since I am explaining and doing the thing. Because some people, they know a little bit. Some people, they have never heard about it. So, some people, they don't know what's the relation. You say, okay, I buy a stock here, it goes here, I make money here. What's this stock market to follow? What's this trends? What's this? So it's like something new or something. It's not really the thing. Okay. So, to understand the stock market, you should see what it does now. Okay? I'm not speaking about daily. It means the day. Because in the if you see, for example, if you take a big TV in the world, like CNN, CNBC, Bloomberg TV, and the big channels of television, okay, because they have a large access to the people, and a lot of people they are following. So what do they give you? Okay, they give you the results of the news each day. Sometimes they make news that are fake in order to answer questions. For example, today the market is going down. Why the market is going down? But sometimes there is no news. There is no news at all. If you find a company, let's say a company has bad news, yes. But you see the other company, it has no bad news, maybe good news. But still, this stock goes down. And you will see a movement, a flow. Okay? So, if you are following day by day news, you will be always confused. You can't process thousands of news in the market. Understand? There are world news. It means a lot of countries, okay? The whole world countries. There are news, there are conflicts, there are economy, there are political issues. We have a lot of news each day. Now, after all this news, it comes national news, like federal news. What's going on with Trump? Okay? He's always having bad news. He's having good news. He's having contradictory views. He's fighting with other people here. He's fighting with other people overseas. He's fighting with other countries. He wants to do war with this one. He wants to have relation with this country. Okay? So there are a lot of news. Now you as a trader, you will be confused with all this huge information that comes to you. You don't know. As someone has written, he said to me, the market is volatile, so it's so hard to trade. Yes, it is. Because you are following the news. That's why it is so hard. Okay? You are following the news. Now, you only... Hello, Fabian. Hello, Basan. Hello, everybody here. So, the only thing you need, if you are a day trader, yes, you need one news or two or three just to trade. A company has bad news. You go to it and you sell short. You see the stock is going down. $1, $2, $5, $10, $20. Are you going to watch until the end of the day and then at 3:30 you begin to sell short? The news is when it comes. You should be there. If you are a day trader, okay? When you follow the stock market in general, you just understand what's going on. If you see that there is a downtrend, probabilities are most of the people are selling short. So probabilities are you should should not go long. Okay? This is the probabilities in the stock market. Now, if you are day trader in general, you should stick to the day. The day is full of news. Always. This news, it could be international news, it could be national news, it could be sector news, like energy sector. A lot of companies are selling. A lot of companies have difficulties. A lot of companies, they go bankrupt. Okay? So understand that. Understand that we have a lot of news, and you should stick to one stock or to one sector or to and see what's going on in the morning. Okay? You should follow the minutes, the hours that you do the trade. You see, you open at 9:30, all the market is red. What do you expect? You expect after 1 minute all the thing will be green? Most of the time everything is red. It continues to be red the whole day. But stocks, you will never know which one is going bad too much, which one is going just little, which some of the stocks go up a little bit because no pressure of the short sellers, of day traders. They don't care that much about these stocks. That's why some stocks you find them going up sometimes, and the whole market is going down. But you find few, because these you find that short sellers are not interested in those stocks. They are interested in stocks that they can move fast, because they want to make money in shorter time. Understand day trading. So first, for you should specialize in one thing. You cannot be an investor, you be a day trader, you be a swing trader, you be a position trader, you be option trader, you be a future trader, and you see Bitcoin. How can you do all that? You are just wasting your time. You don't have millions of dollars to spend here and there. You have a small account. Stick to one thing. Now, when you stick to one thing, you will begin to understand this thing precisely. If you are following, for example, Bitcoin, you can go long, you can sell short, because a lot of people, they think, for example, Bitcoin, they say, it was $1 or it was 65 cents. In 2008, it was only 65 cents. The Bitcoin, the one Bitcoin, 65 cents. It goes to 20,000. So let's buy at any price and let it go, and I will make a lot of money. This is not a way to do business. You should know who you are first. Who you are. Okay? So, the major thing, when I say who you are, it means let me see this. So the main thing I'm saying is that you should decide. Okay? You should decide who you are. This is the first thing you can imagine. Okay? This is the first thing you can imagine. Now, so we have been speaking about day trading, okay? So when you follow the stock market, what is the good thing about you? What you can get from following the stock market? Stock market, in general, you just follow what the stock market is doing in these weeks. What's going on? Okay. In order to understand this, it means in this 1 month or two, what does the stock market is doing? Is it going up? in an uptrend? Is it in a downtrend? Is it doing like a zigzag, going up a few days, 1 week or two, going down, so you can see what to expect next? But in general, at least you have an idea. You have an idea. If there is a downtrend, probabilities are most of the stocks continue to go down for certain days or certain weeks or certain months. Okay? There is a possibility of that. So when you are a day trader, you see the market, you understand in general where the market is going. The second thing, you rely on news. Okay? Any news that you find in the morning, sometimes there is no big news, but you should see companies' news. Does a company, for example, these days, a company which is Guild Sciences, or they sometimes they pronounce it Guild or Guild Sciences. Now you see that they have this drug remdesivir, and they are going, I think, to apply it instead of this hydrochloroquine. Okay, so in order to cure coronavirus. So there are a lot of news. So you might see gap ups, you might see gap downs. It's a lot of news. So if you are day trader, you should follow this if you are interested to see drugs companies, because these 2 months or 3 months, most of the news comes from this drug companies. Okay, so you should be aware of what's going on in the market in general. You should be aware. Since you know that these drugs companies have a lot of news, so you should take care of this and follow. For example, energy sector, it has a lot of news. For 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, all this sector is going down. So if you are going to sell short like a day trader, you will find a lot of opportunities in that. Okay? So you understand what I am explaining about how to follow the stock market? It means when you see the stock market, you can take conclusions. You can take conclusions. You see where things are going. Okay? Now, this is for day trading. The second thing I'm trying to speak about is swing trading, like us, like what I do, what I do in my subscription, what I explain. If you follow me in my subscription, you will see I will explain everything that happens in the market and how to take advantage of this mood of the market. Okay? The mood of the market, what the market is doing, you should follow to understand what's going on. Now, I will just go and show you, for example, just a very simple thing, okay? Let's see if I can... I can't reach... okay, I can't reach the chart. I don't know what's the problem. Not understanding what's going on with this. Let's see here the paint. Oh, okay. I am getting to the. Excuse me. I'm getting to the Dow Jones. If you can see, sorry for that, guys. It takes because you know when I'm speaking, when I'm looking at the yes, right now you can get to see the chart. Now let's explain some stuff. Okay, some stuff. Okay, look here at Dow Jones. Now, as I told you before, that I use Dow Jones. You can use S&P 500, you can use Russell 2000, but they are the same. It means when you see them, they are the same. But the Dow Jones is the biggest one. We have 30 stocks that are the biggest in USA. Now, what do you see here? You see that there is an uptrend. You see an uptrend. Okay? Uptrend. And then after 1 month or 5 weeks, you see a downtrend. And then you see an uptrend. Now, if you know what's going on, can you take advantage of this? Yes or no? Okay? But when things begin and end, you will never know when it will end. When it begins, you can know it if you are following very, very well the market. You can know. Okay? Not in the future, but when things begin, you can know them. But when the thing begin to go down, also you know them. When it stops going down, like here, you know them. Okay? So all this information is provided by the market. All this thing is provided by the market. But understand, guys, let me drink some coffee. Understand, guys, that if you know and you follow the stock market with this information that I just showed you, you see that this information, maybe it's like something all the people see, but you see it, but you can't understand how to take advantage of this, what you see. And that is the problem. The problem is that people, they see things, but they don't consider them. They don't trade according to them. That's why they fail. Okay? They want someone to tell them directly, as if someone knows the future. Oh, go and buy today. Okay? And after 1 month or 2 or 3, go and sell here. As if this person knows. But I'm telling you, anything in the future, it is not a sure thing. So, what you should do when you see things, you should risk your money. This is the most important thing. A lot of people, most of the beginners, most of the intermediate who still they don't understand the market, they think that there is a safe way. As if someone knows the future. You ask someone else, okay, what do you think when I buy? I want to buy this stock and I see the chart. Where do you think I buy? Okay? Now, when you buy a stock, it is a bet on a trade. A bet on a stock. You have a stock, you bet on it that it will go for a few days, few weeks, or few months according to swing trading rules. Now, when you bet on something, it's not sure. That is the most important thing you should understand. If you see something and you have an opinion that this stock can, you expect, but you don't predict, because there is a big difference between expectation and prediction. Prediction, any stupid person can predict. I tell you right now, this year can be a bull or a bear. Now it is a bear because we are under the resistance line, so we are in a bear market. We are not a bull market right now, because in February the market has gone too much down compared to last year 2019 in December. Okay, so we are still in a bear market. But if I ask you the question, is the stock market going to be a bull or continue to be a bear the whole year 2020. Anyone can say bear bull, bear bull, bear bull. Any stupid person can say that. Even if you take a boy, a kid, and you show him and you say, what do you think the market will be good, bear or bull? He just gave you an opinion. But this opinion is not based on techniques. It is not based on strategies. It is not based on risk. Okay? It is not based on risk. You don't risk anything. It's the same as those analysts that each day they are talking. First, these analysts, they don't own. They tell you when they speak about the stock and they say, go and buy this stock. But at the end, what do they put as a disclaimer? You can see it in all the channels, in big TV channels. Those analysts, okay, they always put a disclaimer and they say, I don't own any shares in this stock, so it is just my opinion. But understand that in the stock market, opinion, it doesn't mean nothing. Because when he say to you, buy, this guy is paid. This is a problem. This is what we call a conflict of interest. He doesn't care if the stock is going up or going down. They tell him, okay, tell these guys who are looking for information. Like you are like someone who is a prophet. He tried to give you future things and like a prophecy. Okay? But because the people, they need this information as thinking that this guy know better than them in the future. But this contradicts logic. Logic says to you that tomorrow you will never know what will happen, so don't predict. Don't predict anything. You will never know. You can expect something, yes, based on the thing. For example, we say, like Trump said, to the States, if the number of cases are going down into 14 days or whatsoever, try to begin opening the stores and life becomes like before. All the people go out and it is as if there is no coronavirus. There is nothing. Okay, because we have good results. But understand that the future, no one knows what will happen, and then next day you will have thousands of people discover that they have the virus. So what they say is false. Okay, what they say is false because what's going in the future is not what you predict. So understand that in the stock market there are people who influence the stock market. I'm not just speaking about politicians. Politicians, they say whether they say good news, bad news, always, each day. But the problem is the television. Okay? Those analysts that each day a lot of people, they watch for hours. Try to understand something. Why this stock is going down? Okay, it's because this and that and that. But what's the use of this information for you? What's the use? Okay? Just to understand very, very well. What's the use? Did you sell short and you make money from this news? Because when they give you the news, it's over. The news are already in the price. For example, the earning news, for example, last time, for example, for Facebook. After the market close, there is a gap up, and understand that the TV are always watching always watching for the biggest stocks because they can do thousands of stocks. Sometimes each day, let's say we have 20 stocks, 30, 50, 70. They just look at one which is the most interesting to the people and they give the news. People, they like to watch. They like to know why. Why this stock has gone a gap up.